Cut it. Them bricks, way too high.
Nothing like it. What the? Yo, so I'm here with Butch Ahmad, owner of Imperial Automotive, Houston, Texas. And apparently I gave them enough tacos to talk him into reviewing his brand new Lamborghini. But it's not any Lamborghini. This Lamborghini, I'm gonna try to be Italian for a second. The Lamborghini Aventador LP 750-4 Super Veloce. Okay, the 750-4 was Italian, but this is where we're in right now. It's a bit about the SV. The SV originally started with the 1971 Lamborghini Miura. That was the first SV. And they've had an SV on each hypercar. The Diablo, the Murcielago, the Countach got the 25th anniversary edition, which is pretty much an SV. And this is the newest one, the Aventador SV. And it's arguably the most ludicrous Lamborghini to ever come out. And I say that because they released it when everybody was going turbos and hybrid and all this and that and dual clutch. And you can just see, I can imagine the Lamborghini guys at the table in the boardroom saying like, that, Lamborghini. We just gonna wild out, like real talk. I can just see them doing it, and what they produced was hands down one of the craziest machines that's ever been released. That's what we're in. So Butch spec'd his with some yellow inserts in the seat, so he wouldn't let me wear any jeans, and he better let me wear a shirt because of the colors. And
that's right.
But I would do it too. But I want to know though, you could have purchased a Ferrari F12, a McLaren 675 LT, I think a few of them came over here. Anything else, a Jeep Cherokee. What made you buy the Aventador SV? Like, what put it over the competition for you? I want to know.
Check this out.
That'll do it.
That's it.
That'll do it. You know, that's actually a really good reason. I wasn't ready for it, but it's a goddamn good reason to make it to the competition. That's his reason. That's exactly his reason. You got about 7 reasons in the gearbox why you purchased this over anything else. Okay, that question has been answered.
Pretty much. I didn't even have to say
I ain't had to say anything. I'm good. I'm happy. Let's listen to it. 750 horsepower. I'm sorry, 740 horsepower. Sorry, 10 off. 507 pound-feet of torque. 6.5 liter V12.
And that's the reason why I had to purchase this.
And that is the reason why we had to purchase the Aventador SV. I said we like I'm purchasing it or something. Like it's my car.
Pretty much.
What's up, lady?
It's amazing. It's just that feeling. It just puts butterflies in your heart.
Nothing else on the road does this. Nothing else on the road.
You can feel the G-force.
Just gotta feel it. Just gotta feel it.
And the way it
I can't make the noise, but I tried.
The traction is just amazing on this thing. The way it screams is just amazing.
8,500 RPM red line.
The braking is
Carbon ceramic brakes, as we just noticed.
I'm always a big fan of the Murcielago SV Super Veloce, but then it's hard to get, so I decided to go ahead and get the LB 750 Super Veloce.
I like how you say it, Super Veloce. Sound kind of like sweet Frenchy like that. I like that, Butch. Like a French Italian Veloce. Hey, when you got a Aventador, you can say what the hell you want to. Yeah. Dude, that's crazy, man. All right, so we're in the Aventador now, and I gotta say the first thing I tell, or that I can tell, is that I can't fit in the seat. I'm just too fat for it. It's a carbon fiber, custom made, it's a bit lighter than the standard Aventador, so obviously for weight savings. Not the most comfortable thing, but it's a Lamborghini. So do you really care? No, I really don't care.
You can even see from the back window.
Yeah, I can see a little bush. Yeah, that's enough for me to see. Is that a turkey in front of us? That's a duck.
That's a duck.
I definitely can't see it. Okay, again, we're in the Lamborghini Aventador. The cockpit, dude, it's like you're in a jet fighter. Like it really does feel like you're in an airplane, like in a jet. And Lamborghini they've got really good at that. I'm impressed.
It makes you feel like it.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna fly. I just may take off.
Let's start.
But how does it feel to be in the passenger seat? You're breathing kind of heavy.
Sweating.
All right, we're gonna make this safe and sound for Butch Ahmad here. We're gonna get going though. All right, so Butch, start it up. What do I do? Foot on the brake. That's red, so I'm assuming I press that. Flip up. Start engine. I like it. I love it, dude.
They say money can't buy happiness, but apparently it buys
I think that's a lie. I'm pretty happy right now. All right. So, neutral right now. We'll get some shots of the interior, but first thing you see is this LCD display that pretty much just says speed. They say yellow. It's like cautionary speed because they know you're going to go fast in general. So that's a bit about the specifications, so to make everybody happy. 6.5 liter V12, 740 horsepower, 507 pound-feet of torque. And this is 2016. Now, those numbers will be incredible in any day, and I think so. You know, even some of the older, the L40 still has incredible numbers.
Right.
Now, all that is made into the single clutch gearbox, 7-speed, 0-60 in no more than 2.8 seconds. Top speed over 217. Butch, have you done top speed yet? No, never mind. Don't answer that. All right, continuing on. We're gonna pass through that one.
Yeah, we have done 185, 190 in Mexico though.
No, we're in Mexico, dude. It's cool in Mexico. Well, yeah, so the Aventador SV, Lamborghini actually, the weight is reduced by about 110 pounds. Lighter seats, a bit more carbon fiber components, less sound deadening, which you hear when the V12 goes to screaming. So small things here and there they made to make the car just a little bit lighter. Actually has a magnetic suspension with a push rod type suspension with magnetic dampers. So it all comes into play, and it takes energy from Lamborghini, energy from Audi and the race history to put into something that is actually pretty decent on the road. I'm actually a bit shocked. Now, I'm very impressed that it's this livable on the road. Driving like this, you really wouldn't know that you're in a 740 horsepower hypercar. It feels, you can tell Lamborghini has done tuning along with the help of Audi, because it feels nice, other than the seat killing me. Pretty doggone nice.
It sure feels different when you sit in a passenger seat.
It does. That's fourth gear.
I'm gonna put you in sport mode.
All right, we're gonna go to Corsa, which is gonna improve the speed of the gear shifts, make it a bit more violent.
All right, put you in Corsa.
Fourth gear. Watch the downshift. Second. Oh, you can't get enough of that. Nothing else does that. Nothing else does that, man. Third gear. Watch the shift. Butch, this is probably the best purchase you've ever made.
Pretty much.
I don't even know what else you purchased, but this is the best purchase you've ever made, man. It's vicious. I mean, there's no other word for it. It's vicious. I mean, it is insane what this thing can do. And I like that Audi put in this single clutch transmission instead of a dual clutch transmission, because it jerks you. Like, you know that you're in a fast car, and you know that I just shifted gears. Second. No, Don't you love that shit, man?
Feels awesome.
You love every time you like that. I love it. But yeah, like I like that they put this in here because when you have a single clutch transmission, they have a little bit of feel from the gear change, and it involves you a bit more. I mean, it's a Lamborghini. You don't want it to feel like a giant panda. It's a raging bull. Like, let it rage. Break my neck a little bit. I like that. I think I would feel a bit less involved if my back was not feel like it was still on a rock, piece of wood. I'm happy that it's not uncomfortable because I know I'm in a Lamborghini, and not just any Lamborghini, it's super veloce. That means super speed in English. And it's crazy how the Italians can pull off simple words that sound incredible, like super veloce. Like, you can't say it in English. Super speed, super quick, super, like, it just doesn't sound right, but super veloce. It sounds like it's special, like the Italians are something else. We talked about it earlier, but this car, along with the normal Aventador, it has the active steering, and it has a nice weight to it. It's not overly light like some of the active steering designs in the market. The best thing about the Lamborghinis versus Ferrari is that the Lamborghinis has a different culture. You can feel it in this car. You know, it has a different feel, you know, a different vibe to it. It's a bit more,
you know what they say?
Restrained, maybe from a design standpoint. What do they say?
They say, if you want to be somebody, buy a Ferrari. If you're already somebody, buy your Lamborghini. It's like,
you heard it first here. If you want to be somebody, buy a Ferrari. If you're already somebody, buy a Lamborghini. That's probably the most fire quote I've heard in a long time. But
now we're gonna get old Ferrari owners from fire.
Oh man.
Don't get me wrong, I'm planning on buying me a Ferrari for sure.
Yeah, both of the companies are incredible. I mean, I'm a Ferrari fan at heart. I mean, my entire life I've been a Ferrari fan. But Lamborghini has always had that difference, and I like that because they're so. I think both factories are within 30, 40 miles of each other, yet they're so different in how they attack an automobile. And that's what makes the country of Italy, but the two brands so incredible, is that they can differentiate themselves while just making ludicrous speed, incredible automobiles. It was only a quick drive in the new Aventador SV, but it was enough to convince me that Lamborghini still has that same psychotic blood running through their veins as when the Miura SV was released. With its firing order stamped on its devilish V12 and true Lambo flair and functional aerodynamic extremes gracing the body panels, there's no question that you're in the new age of Raging Bull. Now, compared to the Countach, the Aventador doesn't look quite as outlandish, but it also tends to stay running and doesn't try to kill you. So, I mean, I can deal with that. It's the car for the person that lives in YOLO status, and with the closest level of wildness being the $1 million 918 Spyder, at a half mil, it's kind of in its own little world of value and sanity. But if I'm honest, I kind of want more insanity, more ludicrous, more flair, less German. But then again, I can paper complain all I want. If I had the opportunity to be one of the 600 people to cop this, I'd happily cram myself in that seat over and over again. Did they customize the seat to you?
Yeah.